As wellness entrepreneurs, we are providing a product or service that helps people and serves them in a meaningful way. We fill in a gap where our audience or our clients have a specific need. And as we build our businesses, we generate income, we generate revenue. I mean, that's the goal, right? Because if your business isn't making money, it's a hobby. So I've talked a lot about money in some of my videos, but today I want to talk about wealth. So wealth is not something you go out and get. Wealth is something that you create. So how do you go about generating wealth? You do it by creating value. The way you create wealth is by creating value that you put out into the world. So many of us were raised to think that there's this big pie that represents all the money and all the wealth in the world. And if someone or certain people have a big portion of that pie, then it means that there's not enough to go around for the rest of us, right? That's actually not the case. I've also heard many people say that billionaires shouldn't be billionaires because they should give most of their wealth away to others that need it. Well, there are billionaires that actually do exactly that. There have been people who've gone from billionaire status to millionaire status because of all the money that they've given away. But let's take a closer look at the real issue here. Because if you want to have a healthier relationship with money, then you should be questioning all of your negative thoughts and feelings about money and wealth. If you have a negative reaction or a negative feeling about billionaires being billionaires, for example, or you think people with a lot of money are corrupt, or you think if all of a sudden you make a lot of money, then it will change you for the worse, or people who are rich are greedy, or whatever your negative thoughts are, the question to ask yourself is why? Why do you think that? Why do you have a problem with people who make or have a lot of money or have a lot of wealth? How is that serving you? Because let me tell you, it's not. It's not serving you and it's not serving your business. Diving into your negativity around money and wealth will absolutely uncover your limiting beliefs, your mind drama, and blocks about wealth and money. As entrepreneurs, the point is for our businesses to serve people, and by doing that, our businesses make money. So doesn't it seem a little counterintuitive to have negative thoughts and feelings about money, but at the same time, you're also working really, really hard in your business so that your business generates more of it? Here's a little secret. We all have our own mind drama around money, but most of it is unconscious. Most of it was passed down to us. Most of us, I should say, are conditioned to think and feel a certain way about money and wealth. And that's why it creates so much mind drama, and that's also why our brain will try to stop us from moving forward in our business, because it's just trying to keep us safe, because we don't want to become whatever the negative thoughts are we have about money. Look at it this way, right? So as business owners, we have a community to serve. So it's your responsibility to add value. And the value comes from building a business that provides services and experiences or products that are worth 10 times the amount of value that you're selling them for. As business owners, it's important to over-deliver, because that, my friends, is what will generate wealth. Value equals wealth. Wealth equals value. So the next question is, how do you over-deliver and add value in your business? Well, let's talk about this. One way is through speed. Okay, you sell a product and the customer will receive it in a certain amount of time. Is there a way of getting it to your customer faster? If your business is results driven, then how can you help your clients produce those results even more quickly in a way that still feels in alignment with you and what you're offering? Because look, I always say that speed kills when I'm referring to building your business, but in terms of customer service and achieving results, reducing wait times can massively transform your business and add more value to what you do. So for example, I help my clients double their revenue, right? Now, achieving those results, it will vary depending on the client and depending on where they're at in their business. But the more I do it, the more I see what works, the more I see what doesn't work, and I'm able to shorten the amount of time that it takes for my clients to double their income through my coaching. Right? I have a client right now that I'm working with who helps women who are about to turn 50 lose unwanted weight once and for all, right? For good. That's her niche. And for her, she knows that she can help her clients lose that weight quickly, right? She wants them to lose it fast. She doesn't mess around. That's her thing. Lose it fast, lose it for good. Now, that might not necessarily work for all weight loss coaches, but it works for my client, and her clients get the results that they want more quickly. Another way to add value is through quality, increasing your quality. How can you increase the quality of what you offer? And what defines quality in your customer's mind? How can you improve upon your products or your services so the quality increases? Now, it's important to remember that the quality of something is from the perspective of your client. So do some market research and find out more about what that looks like for them and how you can incorporate that into your business. So let's say you're a massage therapist. How can you improve upon the quality of the experience? Or maybe you can improve the quality of the equipment that you use, or the quality of the products, like the oils that you use, or the aromatherapies, or maybe you incorporate a sound bath, right? Or something else that's extra special and makes the experience feel incredibly luxurious. A third way to add more value is by offering more. How can you add more to what you offer, right? So what bonuses, what extras, what gifts can you incorporate into what you're selling? I mean, I love receiving extra stuff. I mean, don't you? Right? And I'm not talking about extra stuff for the sake of it just being extra stuff that isn't actually helpful. I'm talking about extra stuff that would be really valuable even on its own. Like, it might be something that your client would be happy to pay extra for, but you give it to them as an added bonus or a gift when they purchase your product or service. A fourth way to provide more value is through your customer service. So as a coach, when I work with my one-on-one clients, I record our sessions through Zoom and I send them a link to the replay of the call. So they can download it, they can save it, they can use it as a reference, they can go back and listen to it a couple more times to really absorb and learn from the concepts. Or they might listen back to the coaching portion of the call so they can dig even deeper into the work. And I know a lot of coaches do that nowadays, but when I started doing that, it was definitely not the norm. My coach did it for me and I found it super helpful, so I started doing it with my clients. And this was years before the pandemic, and people weren't as used to being on Zoom or even having access to recordings or replays, right? It was just a small little perk, and it didn't take much of my time, but it added so much value to my clients, especially if they start watching some of these sessions over and over again, and they would use the content in the recordings to accelerate their growth. And there have been times where I'm working with a client, for example, on something like, let's say, money mindset. And not only would I, of course, provide the coaching session, but then maybe I would send them a link to a workshop that I had done. You know, I do this love letter to money workshop. So maybe I send them a link to my love letter to money workshop as, you know, added value, because I know that it's going to be helpful. And this workshop might be something that I could charge, I don't know, let's say $100 or $150 for. But when I send it to my client for free, it's adding value that they appreciate and that they need, and it helps them get the results that they want faster. So now I'm incorporating speed into the equation. And of course, they feel taken care of and they're grateful, and they just feel that I'm doing everything I can to support them on their journey as their coach. Value, 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 my friends. If you want your business to stand out, then adding value will set you apart. And it will help you create wealth and abundance in your life. I'm telling you, I truly believe that. Value equals wealth. And I've witnessed this over and over and over again with myself, with my clients. Think of it as karma for your business. And I don't mean what goes around comes around, or that karma is this social justice system. I'm a certified yoga instructor, and what I've been taught about karma is that karma is a Sanskrit word that means action. So I want you to keep this in mind. The rewards of the actions you take are not the motive to take action. Do you know what I mean by that? We take action to serve, and we serve without any attachment to the expectation of succeeding or the rewards that we think are going to come out of it. If you take action and provide value from a place of only thinking about the rewards or the money or the new clients, then you will be very disappointed. So for example, let's say I decide to go live every single day on Facebook or Instagram to provide a free training to my followers. And I do this with the intention because I want to sign up more clients. I need to sign up 5 more clients. If I go live and provide those free trainings, no matter how amazing those trainings are, I'm really not helping anyone if I'm coming from that desperate intention. I'm not helping my audience. I'm not helping my business. I'm actually better off not doing it at all. And I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. Doing those trainings from a place of wanting to sign clients is actually going to repel anyone who comes across those videos because I'm doing it from a place of desperation. And they might not know exactly the reason why I'm saying, or what I'm saying isn't resonating with them. Like they might not get like, no, this isn't really resonating with me, even if it's a fantastic training. Or maybe what I'm saying is super helpful, right? It is super compelling. But they're just not really motivated to sign up as a client for some reason, and they can't really put their finger on why, but it's just, the motivation isn't there to sign up. Now I could do the exact same trainings with the exact same content, but from the sole intention in just trying to help and just serving. And I go live to serve whoever might watch and whenever they might watch it. And maybe it's even someone 2 years from now who stumbles across this video, but they find it super helpful and beneficial and it transforms their lives. That is the reason you go live, and that's how you provide value. This is one of the hardest things we do as wellness entrepreneurs, and I'd say it's sometimes hard to wrap your head around because as entrepreneurs, we're working every single day on building our businesses, and we're thinking about how do we build our business and how do we grow revenue. So then going live to do a training, but not thinking about your business and not thinking about revenue, it's hard. It doesn't really compute, and I know that. But once you're able to master providing value with the sole intention to serve, it will massively transform your business. Taking action to serve adds value. Being attached to your why and taking action from that place will have you adding value. And when we truly and authentically add value, that, my friends, translates into wealth. Value equals wealth. So the question for you is, how can you start adding more value in your business? All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.